What's up guys? In today's video I'm going to teach you and I'm going to show you how to create files in Python. So let's go, and the first thing that we have to do is to create a file. We are going to call it files.py, and now the first thing that we are going to do is to write into files. How do we do this? First of all, you have to know that we have the function called open. This function will open a file, but what if the file doesn't exist? If you want to write into a file, what Python will do is that simply it will create the new file that you set. So if the file doesn't exist, it will create that file. But if the file already exists, it will use that other file. So what we do here is that we are going to declare a variable called f, in which we are going to store the handle for the file, and we are going to use the function open. So here we have to set now the name, and we are going to call it a new file. And the next thing is that we have to set the mode. So in which mode do you want to open it? Reading or writing? So if you use R is for reading, and if you use W is for writing. So the next thing that we have to do is to put here F, and now we use the function, well, the method write. So if we put here F write, now we put the string new file, we have written into a file. And finally, the thing that we have to do is to close the file. So in this way, you close the file. So let's test this. Let's see if this is okay. And we are going to say python files.py. And you can see here that we created a new file, and it contains the string new file. But there's a simpler way to do this, and is with the statement with. So if we use here with open, let's call this file now new file 2.txt, and here we say that we want to write, and here we say that this is going to be as f. So we are saying that whatever is opening here is going to be inside f, and now here we put f.write, and we say hey or whatever. Now this is exactly the same as before. Whenever we go out from this with, the fclose function will be executed automatically. So if we execute these Python files again, you're going to see that there's not an issue, and that here we have that string that we have just written. So it is the same, and as you can see, it is simpler. So how do we read files? Let's create here a file in which is called, for example, example. So we are going to call this file example.txt, and here in the files script we are going to do the same. But now we are going to use the with again, with open. And what do we have to open? We have to open the file example.txt. Whenever you want to read, you have to put the name. So here we are going to put example.txt, and in which mode, since we want to read, we have to put here R, and then we are going to put that this is going to be F. And now one thing that I forgot is that we have to put here content. So we are going to put here hello, for example, hello 1, hello 2, hello 3, and hello 4. So now what we have to do here is to read those files. So what we can do is to create a loop, and this is very useful and cool in Python because it is as simple as putting here for line in F. So F is already an iterable that will give you each line. We want to print the line, and that's how you use files and you read lines in Python. You can also use read lines, and this will read all the lines in the file and store them into a list. So for example, we put here all, and you will have that in the L list. But this is also very useful. So if we do this, you can see that here we have, let me show this bigger, hello 1, hello 2, hello 3, hello 4, because this is reading each line. So how cool is that? If you understood how to deal with files in Python, give it a like, share, subscribe, and see you in the next one.